Guten Tag guys and welcome to the next training vlog. Today we have snatch and upper body stuff once again. Here in the beginning some bodyweight stuff, some squat hold and then some general barbell warm up. Here you can see the dogs running around. Yeah, just some Romanian deadlifts with the bar, then some rows, some overhead presses and some squats. After that we start as with most days with the muscle snatch. Really enjoy doing muscle snatches. They really help you with pulling the bar as long as possible. And the overhead squat afterwards is a good warm up for the snatch bottom position. And yeah, generally these are very low impact. And of course, the nature of the muscle snatch and especially the muscle snatch without contact and without hook grip just limits the weight. After the muscle snatches, we have full snatches with a slight pause at the bottom. Today, 8 sets of 1 with 71 kilos and every 75 seconds, roughly. I don't think I filmed every set. I think I forgot to film 2 sets. So will just be 6 reps that you see here. Generally, kind of happy with the snatch form for the most part. Still jumping a bit to the front and to the right, and yeah, kind of tricky to fix and catching a bit high, but I'm writing them down and yeah, that's generally fine. So for the most part, feels good. And 71 kilos every 75 seconds is respectable for me, I guess. So I'm quite happy with that. Probably means I can do quite more. Here you see my obligatory 1 failed snatch per workout. And yeah, that should be the last snatch for today. In general, not good to fail a lot in training, but I feel like 1 miss out of 10 at the working weight is acceptable. After that, I did something that I didn't do last week, and that's basically just 1 push press and 1 overhead squat with the snatch grip. I just put them in so that I could get a bit heavier weight over my head in the snatch position. Uh, Generally would like to do them for more reps, but here the rack hooks were exactly where my snatch grip would be, so I had to walk them out with a squat grip and then grip wider, and that generally didn't feel so good. So I just did 1 rep with 80 and then called it a day. Generally, most people will be stronger on the snatch balance than on the snatch, but for me, generally, I can snatch as much weight as I can snatch balance. It's not really good, but it is what it is. And then we have push presses once again. Here I added 5 kilos compared to last workout and subtracted 1 rep. So 65 for 3 sets of 4 reps, and once again combined with pull-ups, weighted pull-ups with 10 kilos, and I did these for 7 reps, so 1 rep more than last week. In general, pull-ups are definitely one of my favorite exercises, and usually one of the exercises I put the most effort and thought and love into, but when I'm weightlifting, pull-ups get a bit thrown aside. I still do them, of course, a lot, but the amount of effort I'm able to put in is definitely less. So usually I would do pull-ups with like, I don't know, 20 kilos for sets of 5 or something like that at the beginning of the workout to really push my pull-up. But here I'm just doing, yeah, pull-ups to do some pull-ups and not really to progress them very much. As you can see, even though I'm dropping the bar, I'm still lowering it under control because usually I would put the bar back into the rack after push press, but due to the fact that I'm doing pull-ups right here, I basically have to have the bar out, otherwise I couldn't do pull-ups. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I'm trying to do all my workouts here because here there is some natural light falling in, so it generally should lead to a bit better image quality. That being said, it's still not very good. That being said, I ordered a new phone because mine is already pretty much at the end of its life, and my camera is also not that good. So yeah, hopefully with the new phone I can film a bit better. Here in the last set, I did the power clean right into the push presses just because I didn't feel like walking it into the rack, resting shortly, and then going back and walking out again. So yeah. And then the last set of pull-ups, once again a set of 7. And in the background you can see my dog sniffing around on the stairs. He really doesn't like the stairs because he can't walk on them and he generally hates being carried. So he loves being in the gym. He's really fun. He has a lot of fun running around, sniffing people, playing with the other dogs. But going up and down the stairs, being carried is, yeah, pretty horrible for him. Here, a set of bench press, 70 kilos once again. Progressed 2 reps from last week. So last week I did sets of 8. Today I did sets of 10. 3 sets I'm not sure if I did 10 reps last set. I don't think so. But yeah, 10 reps is still pretty manageable. But yeah, not really focusing on the bench press and just want to keep a bit of chest and bench press volume in there. So keeping it pretty light. And then combined with SZ curls easy bar. I think in English it's called easy bar. In German we say SZ-Stange, so SZ bar. Not really sure what SZ, so S and Z stands for anyways. But yeah, definitely a better angle than last week. And yeah, definitely like with the pull-ups, I can't give curls and bench press as much love as I would usually do. But yeah, if you're focusing on weightlifting, other things just have to be thrown aside somewhat. Also combined with Russian twist here. But I don't really mind not putting as much effort or as much love into other exercises, but I'm still trying to somewhat maintain muscle mass and performance on these. So even though the bench press is not that heavy, and even though the curls don't look as pristine as I would like them to, it's fine if you're focusing on something else and just doing something else lighter in the meanwhile, or not doing it as perfect as you would want. As you can see, I'm also always pausing my bench presses, not a really long pause. I don't know if it would be good enough for powerlifting, but in general, I enjoy the pause on the bench because I don't want to use the stretch reflex, just to tax the muscle a bit more. Here now, a set of curls from the front so that you can see my absolute giant arms. Yeah, not very vascular in the arms, so I feel like my arms are okay in terms of size, but not being vascular, especially in the arms, really takes away from the aesthetic. But as I get leaner, hopefully some veins will tend to pop out. But I think for the amount of body fat I have, I'm really not vascular at all. And yeah, then some Russian twists again. Generally, ab work is always, as you see, my dog interrupting me here. Generally, ab workout is definitely something that can fall to the wayside, fall to the sideway, wayside. I don't know. Tend to be neglected, so just throwing it in there with something else definitely helps you to, yeah, do it and not just skip it at the end of the workout. And then I also filmed the other accessories, triceps, overhead, push down. So although it's not really push down, yeah, I guess it's a bit of a push down, but yeah, triceps, overhead pushes, and then combined with some side raises just with the dumbbell, and after that some dumbbell bicep curls also. Definitely more sets of biceps than would be needed, but due to the fact that I'm not pushing them really at all, and here I'm already having the dumbbells in my hand, I just decided to do curls also because, yeah, what the fuck, why not? Usually I would do 3 sets for this superset, but today I just did 1 set because my girlfriend was also training with me and she was already pretty much finished, so I decided to cut my training a bit. In general, I think it's better to plan your training in a way that you can do it most of the time, but especially the last few exercises, if you, I don't know, do just half the sets you planned, or maybe just skip 1 or 2 exercises at the end of the workout, it's not that bad because the most important thing of the workout should always be at the start or somewhat at the start, and then cutting something from the end is not the biggest deal. And here's some local functional training. Once again, just some farmer's carries with 30 kilos, I think, there and back again. Actually, I should have done 1.5 times, so there, back, and there again. But I kind of, I don't know, had a brain fart and forgot that I should do another half round. And combined with single arm dumbbell snatches, I think they are called. My second time doing these, and they feel really nice. That's certainly something that's very CrossFit-ish. And yeah, they are really fun to do. I don't know, the one-armed snatch, it's the only thing I can say, it's fun to do, and I definitely think it has some positives for ab and especially side abdominal stability because you just have the weight over one side of your body and you're bending while having just weight in one side. So definitely fun exercise and a good exercise to do, I think. I'm not sure if it's the best to push really heavy, but yeah, doing it for sets of 5 in each hand basically, so pretty light, I think 20 kilos. And yeah, like I said, farmers works with 30 kilos. Definitely will try to or will try and definitely will do these farmers walks heavier and longer in the near future, but just wanted to start out pretty light, and then again the last set of dumbbell snatches. That's pretty much all for today's workout. After that, I just did some stretching and some hanging with straps. Didn't film the stretching today, but I filmed the hang just with the straps, and definitely recommend hanging out for all of you. Hang just decompresses your spine, and in general, it somewhat stretches some muscles. For me, my right side, the lat is pretty tense, and I also definitely feel my pecs stretching a bit. You would think, huh, pecs, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but after hanging for a bit, you definitely also feel your pecs. And like I said, the decompression on the spine is very nice, and just flapping around a bit, hanging a bit to one side, hanging a bit more to the other side. Just a nice thing to do after a workout, before or while you're doing stretches. That's all for today, guys. As always, you're very welcome to leave me some criticism down in the comments below. This was Fed. Thanks for watching.